still talking about that big fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Well, I spoke to Mike Tyson's camp today, and his advisor is sharing some interesting details about it all. Take a listen.
He went 110 miles an hour, and he's going to allow people of his generation to be able to go 80 because they said Mike Tyson did it. Yeah, and tonight Mike Tyson broke the records.
First of all, I know you just got off the phone with Mike Tyson himself. Tell me, what was he saying to you?
Well, you know, I've had a couple of conversations with Mike after the fight. He's in great spirits. He feels great. You know, he made history, biggest stage in the history of boxing. So he feels great. He feels good. He's in great spirits, and that's the most important thing.
Now, talk about this fight, because a lot of people had mixed emotions. They said the hype was not as exciting as the fight itself. What are your thoughts there?
Look, anytime you have a fight in an event this big, which, you know, on the magnitude of what it was, which is the largest fight in history, you've got the living legend in boxing going up against, you know, the disruptor of boxing. Everybody wants to see the loudmouth get knocked out, and who better to bring on than, you know, the baddest man on the planet. The hype was massive. You know, and all the old boxing heads, especially of my generation, wanted to see Mike Tyson knock the kid out. So everybody tuned in, and, you know, sometimes people, you know, tune in to see that kind of fight more than a good competitive fight. They want to see the drama, and the drama of this fight was massive.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because one of the posts that you recently posted on your Instagram was a visual of Mike Tyson practicing himself. And I'll tell you, when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, he's going to take down Jake Paul. Obviously, there was no knockout. What do you think contributed to all that?
Look, first of all, I mean, yeah, in the gym, he was a killer. I mean, he was hitting and he was beating every one of his sparring partners bad, where we would stop the sparring session. Mike is a savage. He really is. And he's cut from a different kind of cloth. You can't compare him to any 58-year-old. Why it didn't resonate into the fight, you know, I think Mike Tyson has that answer. It could have been everything. You know, sometimes you just have off nights in the ring. And that could have just been an off night for him. But at the end of the day, you know, what he did do was, you know, he knocked out Netflix. Netflix had some streaming issues. You know, there was 65 million plus households. That means over 200 million people watched that fight. It was just massive.
And Amir, you were literally in the ring with him. I saw you on camera moments helping him. And how did that feel? And how was it seeing this crowd rooting for this man?
What an honor for me. I've been a part of the biggest events in boxing. I've been blessed to do that. I've been blessed to put on some of the biggest events in boxing. I have never, ever been on a stage like that. And even walking to the ring during that ring walk, I was looking around, and, you know, it's a lot for me to be, you know, starstruck. I was starstruck just walking in there and just looking at that. It was a massive, massive stage. What an honor for me, and what an honor to be in Mike's corner.
And what's your message to those who say, this was scripted, this was staged? You got to tell us how you feel about that.
I mean, you see all that, and it's so, I mean, I used to get upset at it, and now it's just, you know, everybody has to find a reason to hate on something. I will tell you, it's 100% not scripted. Mike busted his behind in the gym. Mike went through, I mean, there was a lot of days that Mike didn't want to be in the gym as a 58-year-old, you know, enjoying his life, coming literally off of the couch to get into the ring and start training like a professional athlete again. There was a lot of days that he didn't, and he pushed himself, and he showed up every single day, and he busted his butt and took some bumps and bruises in camp. He wouldn't have done that if the fight was scripted. He went in there to try to win. And, you know, for anybody that says otherwise, you know, that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but the truth is the truth. And Mike went in there and, you know, went out on his shield.
And there you hear it, Ryan. And
that's incredible. Great, Ronya, that is fantastic work.
That's actually Amer Abdallah. He's the advisor for Mike Tyson. He's worked with him for 14 years. We've had a great relationship as far as just maintaining all this boxing news. And there's a lot more in that conversation. In fact, we're going to air a lot more of it at 5 today. Little reference to Detroit, too. And
love that.
Whether or not Mike Tyson will fight again. So stick around for that.
All right.